Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's the Artsy Amateur, and today we are continuing on with my solar system inspired series of fluid artwork. Last time we did my first ever galaxy pour, which I think came out super cool. It was my first, and we used a funnel technique. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. It's really the beginning of this series, and it's inspired by our Milky Way galaxy. Today we are doing a painting inspired by my very favorite star in the whole entire universe, our sun. It's my favorite because obviously it's in our heart of our solar system and it provides light and life and the whole reason why we're here. So having said that, I am going to continue using my cake spinner technique. And again, this whole series is going to be done on 12 by 12 inch gallery wrap level 3 canvas by Artist Loft. And I have taped the back just to keep the back nice and clean. And for our colors today, I'm really excited to try some of these. So it's going to be obviously sun inspired. It's going to be very bright. And as we go along, I'm going to be giving you facts about our sun, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me walk you through the colors here. I have a few. So just to keep the basic ones first, we have this just Amsterdam titanium white mixed with a little bit of US Floetrol. Somebody mentioned that that would be a good conditioner for just my normal paints, not a swipe technique, but normal paints. So I'm going to try that today. So this is mixed with, again, US Floetrol and a little bit of the Artist Loft pouring medium to consistency. It's like a medium thick consistency. Next, we have this beautiful sunshine color yellow. This is Primary Yellow by Liquitex Basics. And this is also mixed with the US Floetrol and pouring medium. All right, and then this next one, it's a very beautiful, almost like a school bus yellow. It's called Yellow Oxide by Liquitex Basics. And this is where things start to get a little custom because I didn't have an exact color of what I wanted the next two to be, so I'll step you through those. This one is basically two colors mixed together. Mostly it is this pearlized bright gold from Master's Touch. But because I wanted a vibrant orange color, I did add a little bit of Nafal Crimson by Liquitex Basics as well. So again, this is mixed with Floetrol and the pouring medium. And then for our swipe color, I wanted to use a very deep gold bronze brown color. If you've ever seen the surface of the sun taken with a camera, you know, obviously you can't see it with your own eyes, but if you zoom in with cameras, you can see that it has like this beautiful web of brown and gold weaving through it. So I wanted to kind of replicate that. So I have light gold by Amsterdam. I added a tiny little bit of burnt umber to darken it, and then I wanted to add more of a reddish hue, so I did add just a drop of primary magenta. So that, though, is mixed with 100% Australian Floetrol to a very thin consistency. So we'll see what we get. I'm really excited. So first fun fact about our sun, it's really big. So just when you think the drive from Maine to Florida on I-95 is long and treacherous, it's not that bad once you realize the scale of everything in our universe. So the sun is huge. All right, for our technique that we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a dirty pour. I'm going to set this down on my tape here because last time I had issues with this sliding, so we lived and learned. But I'm going to be doing a simple, just dirty pour onto the canvas. Then I'm going to take my swipe color and kind of make some swipes through it, and then we'll spin it out and stretch it out. So, all right, let me get my gloves and we'll get started. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is put down just a simple base. This is so our paint can flow well and we have something to stretch out over. I did mix up a little bit of extra of these colors just so we had some extra paint. All right, so now for our pour, I'm gonna start with probably just our yellow oxide. And again, this is just gonna be dirty. I kind of want the colors to mix together. It's a little bit of this yellow here. This color is gonna be so cool dry. I'm so excited to see it. My custom color, a little bit of pop of red in there. So again, if you ever look at the sun, it does have a lot of dimension. Do not look at it straight with your eyes. It can cause blindness. So fun fact, the sun is really bright. This is how many lumens bright it is compared to your typical light bulb in your house. All right, gonna add some white here. And then go back to our yellows. Add a little bit more of that beautiful red color. Then our white. Yellow. And then finally, we'll end with this stunning red. I actually don't know what color this is called, but because I made it up, but. All right, so let's get dirty pouring, shall we? Again, I'm just gonna kind of make it random and we'll go from there. All right, that is stunning. I'm gonna put this down here because I do like to make paint skin jewelry, so I thought that would be a gorgeous thing to have. Okay, it's starting to look really cool already. There isn't really much white through it, so maybe I'll just add a little bit more ribbons through it just to brighten it up, especially in the center here. Okay, there we go. I think that'll be better. All right, let's get our swipe tool out and start swiping. And again, this is my custom color mixed with a lot of Australian Floetrol, so it's very thin and runny, and it should be working beautifully. All right, let's see what we get. Woohoo! That is so cool. I did kind of move my paint off center, so let me go back to that. But wow, that's pretty. That is really neat. Very cool, very cool. All right. Let's try it a few more times here. Okay, then I'll go up through this way here. Whoa, that is so sweet. Very cool. These cells are coming out really, really neat. Nice. All right, I think we could probably do 2 more. Okay, and I'll come on from this side again here. Oh yeah. Awesome. All right, and then I'll do a tiny bit on this edge, even though we're gonna likely lose all of it, but I can't leave a part unswiped here, so. All right. So I'm going to move this up. I am going to put a little bit of flow extender around my corners, just so we get a nice even stretch. We don't want dry corners. That's always bad. Trust me, ask me how I know. If you've seen my other paintings, I do that. But guys, this is fiery hot. I love it. Did you know that the sun on the surface is a balmy 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit? Hot summer days, everyone. In the core, it's 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. And it's doing this by hydrogen to helium fusion. So it's taking literal hydrogen atoms, smashing them together because there's so much pressure, and creating helium atoms out of it, which releases a huge amount of energy in nuclear fusion. So something here on Earth we would love to be able to do, but we've not figured that one out yet. All right, so I think we got most of our paint ready. And I'm really excited to see how this stretches out. So, all right. You guys ready to start stretching? Let's do this. Ooh, careful. So I put tape down on and it's not holding. So I might actually have to invest in a decent spinner here. Let me just add, these corners are giving me a little bit of trouble. I am going to swipe a little bit on them just in case we don't get all of the stretching that we were hoping for. Right. Okay, this is really cool. Wow, I am loving this. It is gonna dry so neat. I can't wait to see the shimmer and the gold in this. So let me finish touching up my sides. I think I'm done with the stretching, and then I'll grab the camera and bring you down for a close-up of the wet reveal. All right, coming in for a close-up. Look at this detail. Woohoo! All right, we got tons and tons of cells, various lacing. Oh, I love the gold lacing. That golden brown is going to dry so beautifully. And I love this orange color that we captured. So, and then we got pops of white and yellow. I think it looks like the surface of the sun. What do you guys think? The sun's far away. The sun is 93 million miles away. So the light from the sun takes 8 minutes to get to us. How crazy is that? So if the sun just disappeared, it would take you 8 minutes to notice. Oh man. All right, let's see how this one dries, everyone. Okay, here we are with the dried results. Look at how rich and warm these colors are. Oh, and I love the lacing through this. The cells are so pretty. It's hard to see the shimmer, but the metallic gold is so pretty in the sunshine. One thing to note is that the paint was a little bit thick, so it did leave some texture. But let's see if I can get a picture of it. But it's actually really cool. It like adds to it because it's in all of these lacing details down here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really cool. But yes, I love the rich, warm colors. It really reminds me of the surface of the sun. Let me know what you guys think. Well, thank you so much for painting with me again today. I hope you really enjoyed learning some fun facts about the heart of our solar system, the sun. Please give me a like on this video if you enjoyed the process. Subscribe to my channel to see all the upcoming fun we're gonna have stepping through our solar system inspired series. And share with your friends if they would think this is interesting as well. All right, we'll see you next time, and always remember to shine bright like the sun. Bye.